we'll be going over the top 5 best ARs to use as of right now in Warzone 2. But hey man, make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel with the bell cast set on all, just so you guys will miss seeing my bangers. And listen man, go ahead and hop straight into the class setups. Alright man, for your first loadout we got right here is the ISO Hemlock. Now, not only is this gun very easy to use, but also this thing is very good when it comes down to those long range gunfights, and it also probably has the best damage. This is a gun where literally anybody can use regardless of your skill level. Okay, so listen man, let's go ahead and move on straight to the setup right quick man. Start out with the optic. You gotta go ahead and slap on is the optic aim OPV4, which is gonna give you by far the best visibility for the ISO Hemlock, which you guys are rocking that right there. Here's also the tuners for it. I will put the flinch resistance at a 2.42, and for your eye position I would have set this thing at a negative 1.38 towards the far position. Okay, and move on to that second attachment guys, which is for your barrel. I highly recommend you guys do the filtered T50 barrel. It's the go-to attachment for the ISO Hemlock. It'll give you damage at range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Okay, this thing is super good. Okay, here's also tools for this one. Put the recoil settings at a 0.35, and for your damage at range I will put this thing at a 0.30, just so we are maxing out our damage and range and accuracy on this gun. Okay, and move on to the third attachment guys, which is for your muzzle man, the Harbinger D20. By far the best attachment or muzzle to rock on any AR, just because this literally just gets rid of the recoil on majority of the ARs that's in this game right now. Okay, so as you guys see right here, it has up the bullet velocity, damage at range, and recoil smooth, so it's going to pretty much complete that vertical slash horizontal recoil. Okay, there's also tools for this one. Go ahead and put the recoil smoothness at a 1.08, and for your bullet velocity I will set this thing to a 0.77. okay, move on to that fourth attachment guys, which is for your ammunition. This is very important. Make sure you guys are rocking that 5.56 high velocity. Here's also the tuners for it. I will set the damage at range to 0.54, and for your bullet velocity I will set this thing at to a 6.97. okay, and for your last attachment of course, which is for your magazine, go ahead and rock that 45 round mag. All right, listen man, go ahead take your screenshots man, go ahead copy down the tuners man. This right here bro is the best ISO Hemlock setup, definitely the #1 AR that's in this game right now. But listen though, let's go ahead and move on to the second loadout. Alright man, for your second AR we got right here is the M4. Now the only reason why I did not put this thing as #1 or anything like that is, for one, it is a little bit hard to control the M4 on recoil just a little bit, but if you're a skilled player you're gonna have fun with this. But for my people who do happen just to struggle with controlling the recoil a lot, and that is something you guys just need to work on, I highly recommend you guys don't even try the M4. You're gonna struggle with it. Yes, it has a high profile, but it doesn't mean nothing if you're not hitting your shots. Okay, so listen up man, let's go ahead and cover this setup right here man. For your optic I would slap on is the optic aim OPV4. Here's also the tuners for it. Go ahead and mess with the flinch resistance at 2.52, and for your opposition I would set this thing at a negative 1.17. okay, and move on to that second attachment guys, which is for your barrel man, the high tar 20-inch barrel. Now like I said bro, with the M4 this thing is super hard to control, but when you guys try my class stuff on attachments, it's gonna help you guys out a lot. Okay, so it'll give you recoil control, damage at range, and bullet velocity. Here's also the tuners for it. Go ahead put the recoil smoothness at a 0.39, and for your damage at range I will set this thing at to a 0.31. okay, and move on to that third attachment guys, which is for your muzzle. Go ahead slap on is that Harbinger D20. This is gonna give you bullet velocity, damage at range, and recoil smoothness. You'll control that vertical slash horizontal. Here's also the tuners for it. Go ahead put the recoil smoothness at a 1.04, and for your bullet velocity man I would just set this thing to a 0.71. okay, and move on to that fourth attachment guys, which is for your underbarrel man. Make sure you guys slap this on too. The Tctekk Tiger Grip. This can give you aim out stability, hip fire accuracy, and recoil stabilization, just to make it to where you guys control the M4 just a little bit more better, make it be super accurate. Okay, here's also the tuners for it. Put the recoil stabilization at 0.59, and for your aim out stability go ahead and set this thing to a 0.26. okay, and move on to that last attachment guys man, which is for your magazine. I will highly recommend you guys to slap on that 60 round mag. Okay, listen man, like I said bro, go ahead and try the M4. Even though this gun right here is really meant for like skilled players who literally are just demons and stuff like that, who literally just don't have any type of issue at all with controlling their recoil, I highly recommend it. But if you're a person who is trying to control their recoil a little better, or just trying to get better, then I highly recommend you guys go ahead and try the M4. That's going to help you guys out a lot. But listen man, let's go ahead and move on to the third best AR. For the third best AR man we got right here is the Tctekk 56. Now I'm not gonna lie to you bro, in my personal opinion the ISO Hemlock and the Tctekk 56 is literally just like the same gun. The only thing about it is that I feel like that the Tctekk 56 is a little bit more of the weaker version of the ISO Hemlock. But overall man, it is still a good gun. Okay, you guys see me dropping plenty of crazy gameplays using this Tctekk 56. okay, but listen man, let's go ahead and go over the setup real quick. Start out with the optic. Make sure you guys are rocking the aim OPV4. Along with that, here's your tuners for it. I will max out the flinch resistance. If your opposition man, I will put this thing all the way towards the far, okay? And moving on to that second attachment, guys, which is for your barrel. I will highly recommend you guys slap on that 17.5 inch touch your pro barrel. It's gonna give you damage at range and bullet velocity. Here's also the tools for it. We'll put the recoil status at a 0.15, and for your damage at range, I will set this thing to a 0.10, okay? And moving on to that third attachment, guys, which is for your muzzle. Go and slap on that Harbinger D20. It's gonna make it to where you guys can be a little bit more accurate while controlling the recoil on the Tctekk 56. It's gonna give you bullet velocity, damage at range, and recoil smoothness. Here's also the tools for this one. Go ahead and max out the recoil smoothness and also max out that bullet velocity, okay? And moving on to that fourth attachment, which is for your underbarrel. I highly recommend you guys go ahead and use that F-Tap Ripper 56. Here's all the tools for it. Max out the recoil stabilization and also max out the aim out stability, just so you guys are getting more accuracy out your gun, okay? And moving on to that last attachment, guys, which is for your magazine. Go ahead and rock this 16 round mag, okay? Now, like I said, bro, me personally, bro, I really do not like rocking like the iron sights 40 Tctekk 56. That's why I recommend highly using like an optic, just so you guys can be very, very accurate with it. But however, if you are a person who does like the iron sights for the Tctekk 56, now what I would do is take off the optic, and for your ammunition, I will probably slap on is a high velocity, just so you guys can be more accurate. And I'll probably just max out my tunes like right here, stuff like that, towards the damage and range and above velocity. Okay, it's two ways to rock the Tctekk 56. One with iron sights and one without. It's really sub preference, but overall, man, go ahead and try out the Tctekk 56, man. I really want you guys to do it. Try to set up out. It's literally crazy. It's literally just like the ISO hemlock. If you like the ISO hemlock, then you're definitely gonna love the Tctekk 56. Okay, but let's go, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the fourth best AR. All right, man. For your fourth best AR, man, we got right here is the STB 556, bro, which is my personal opinion. It's low-key my favorite gun. It's an underrated gun that you really do not see anybody use at all whatsoever. It is super accurate. Along with that, bro, it has really, really good damage. It almost reminds me of the Tctekk 56 in a way where it's not too broken or it's not too weak. It's literally like just right, okay? But listen, man, let's go over the attachment real quick now with the optic, man. For this optic in general, this gun in general, I like rocking the XZ Recharge DS for whatever reason. In my personal feeling, it just feels way better. I feel just, I don't know, I just feel super accurate while using this optic. So make sure you guys are rocking this right here for this STB. It's really, really good, okay? Here's also tunes for it. Put the flinch resistance at a 0.58, and for your opposition, go ahead and leave this thing at default, okay? And moving on to that second attachment, guys, man, we do not rock a barrel or a laser, man. Just move on straight to the attachment, which is for the muzzle. I highly recommend you guys go ahead and use the Harbinger D20. This is gonna give you bullet velocity, damage and range, and recoil smoothness, which is gonna help you guys out a lot, both vertical / horizontal. Here's also the tunes for that muzzle. Go ahead and put the recoil smoothness at a 1.08. If you're bullet velocity, man, I would set this thing to a 1, all right? And moving on to that third attachment, guys, which is for your underbarrel. Go ahead and slap on that F-Tap Ripper 56. It'll give you aiming out stability, hip fire accuracy, and recoil stabilization. Here's all the tunes for this one, bro. Put the recoil stabilization at 0.49. If you aim out stability, I will set this thing to a 0.40, okay? And let's move on to that fourth attachment, guys, which is for the ammunition. Go ahead and slap on the high velocity. Here's also the tunes for it. Go ahead and put the damage at range at a 0.20. And for your bullet velocity, I will set this thing to a 4.06, okay? This is gonna do the trick for you guys, okay? And for your magazine, bro, the biggest mag that you guys can rock is the 42 round mag. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really do feel like if they was to like pretty much like move this mag to maybe like a 45 or to a 60, this thing could be crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But listen though, man, try out the STB 556, bro. Listen, you guys know me, bro. I make the best setups, bro, and I wouldn't cap with you guys, bro. This gun right here is literally next up, and I wouldn't be surprised that this gun could possibly, who knows, be like the next meta. But listen though, man, without further ado, bro, let's move on to the last class setup. All right, man, for the fifth best AR that is in the game right now, we got right here is the Chimera, which keeps on getting a buff, bro. They're trying to make this thing meta. Now listen though, for my people who love sniping, this is a very, very good sniping support gun that you guys should rock. It's very, very good in those close range gunfights, and it's also very, very good in those medium range gunfights, okay? Let's go ahead and hop straight to the task real quick. Moving on to the laser, man, we are rocking is the VLK LZR7W. It's gonna give you aim down sight speed, aim stability, and sprint to fire speed. Here's also the tunes for this one. Go ahead and put the sprint to fire speed at a negative 0.31, and for your aim down sight speed, I will set this thing to a negative 8.23, okay? And moving on to that second session, guys, man, for your stock, our rock is the Ravage 10 stock. This is gonna give you crush move speed, sprint speed, and aim down sight speed. Here's also the tunes for this one. Go ahead and put the aim down sight speed at a negative 0.39, and for your aim walk speed, I will set this thing to a negative 2.40, okay? Pretty much, man, we're trying to focus on making this gun have crazy mobility, just because we are rocking this thing thing, pretty much like an SMG hybrid in a way, okay? But make sure you guys order like an AR hybrid, okay? Make sure you guys are rocking that right there. Here's also the rear grip for it. Make sure you guys are rocking the Booya flash grip. This will give you sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. Here's all the tools for it. I'll put the recoil settings at a 0.35, and for your sprint to fire speed, I'll set this thing to a negative 0.26, okay? Listen, man, the reason why we slept on this attachment right here, the Booya flash grip, just for one, this does help out with the sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed, and also this is going to help us out a lot in those close range gunfights, because it's going to help us be able to fight the SMG meds that's going on right now, the ISO 45 or even the MP7 or even like the Lockman sub. We got to compete with them, and this is the only way, and that's by increasing our ADS speed, just so we can compete with them very easily, okay? Make sure you're rocking that right there. Here's also the fourth attachment, which is for your magazine. Go ahead and rock to that 45 round mag, which does not slow down your mobility at all whatsoever. And for your last attachment, which is for your underbarrel, man, we are rocking is the Lock Grip Precision 40, which helps me control the Chimera out a little bit easier, because we do use this thing in medium range gunfights. It's gonna give you recoil steadiness and aim walk status, okay? There's also tools for it. I will put the hit walk speed at a negative 0.31. If you're aiming down sight speed, man, just go ahead and set this thing to a negative 0.21. All right, listen, man, go ahead and try the Chimera, man, and hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, man. Comment down below, man, what do you guys think in order, right, from best to worst, man? What is the best AR and what is the worst AR, man? Comment down that below in the comment section. Let's see this video get 300 likes. Other than that, boys, hope you guys enjoy. My boys, peace.